Hello, Michelle here. And I am with Cielo Spiritual Foundation, and you can find me on inspiring interviews on any of your social media chapter pages. But this will be on YouTube, and my YouTube is Cielo Spiritual Foundation Inspiring Interviews. And today I have the honor of receiving a birthday gift from a very dear friend of mine who I love, and she offered Arlene's healing. And after her healing, which I absolutely loved, and I have been doing healing sessions for many, many years, um, I want to say that Akasi
Omakase.
Energy Healing by Arlene Flores, who is also an RN vibrational healer and founder of this place. She's co created with her very dear friend. Is an amazing resource right here in Palm Desert. And I am inviting her today to share with you just a little bit about her story, why, and you'll I'm going to pan out later so you can see just how cute and charming this really beautiful sacred space is. um so yeah, Arlene, tell me a little bit. I'm glad I met you. First of all, you're just a
Same.
light. You're a total light beam, and I love your story, so I want to share it with the world. How did you get inspired to get even into this, being an RN, and that's the whole
Mm-hmm.
medical world,
Right.
right?
Right.
That's like usually the least, but the
Right.
best thing that can happen, because we're going
Right.
to add that.
Well, thank you so much, first of all, for being open
Mm-hmm.
to this. I know you're you have a lot of experience with this type of healing. So the fact that you have welcomed me with open arms and are open to this, because it is fairly new for me. I've been a registered nurse for the last 15 years.
Nice.
I've worked straight through COVID. I was travel nursing. I worked at many hospitals in LA area, Riverside. And after COVID started fizzling out, I found myself in a very dark place.
Mm.
And I started listening to music, and this music really helped me. This music that I was listening to is something that I found on YouTube called solfeggio frequencies.
Oh.
They're healing frequencies.
Mm-hmm.
So fast forward a few years later, I found myself still in nursing, but longing for something a little bit more.
Okay.
It was my soul longing for something a little bit more.
Yeah.
And I started looking at other modalities, and I was first interested in Reiki, and I found somebody who offered to show me some stuff in Reiki. You're gonna edit this, right?
No, this is pretty raw.
Okay, because I'm like I
It's
go all over the place
okay.
with this
No,
type
you're
of stuff.
not. No, you're not. I
Okay,
was
so
hoping you'd tell about your sister.
my sister has been had been to that point on dialysis for the last 8 years.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, my sister got kidney failure in her mid 30s. She doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke, she doesn't do drugs, nothing like that. What had happened was she had high stress.
Aw.
She was a new mom, hard worker, and just hustling all the time, like most of us do. And this high stress caused high blood pressure. High blood pressure went unchecked because a lot of us don't go to the doctors all the time.
Right.
And that high blood pressure caused an autoimmune disease. It caused autoimmune vasculitis, and the first thing that went were her kidneys. She lost 85% function of her kidneys. And for 8 years she had been on dialysis 3 days a week. And she had been so sick that she wasn't even well enough to be on the list to go get a new kidney.
Oh my.
And once you're on that list, it takes a few years.
Right.
People have been on there for 5+ years to get a kidney. Well, she wasn't even well enough to even get on that list. So I found, although I was interested in, back to the story, I was interested in Reiki. um, this I reached out to this person, and they said that they can help my sister, and he would help show me some things too. So when I took my sister to go see this person, he was pulling out these bowls and these oils and all of this stuff. And here, me being in Western
Yeah.
medicine, I really hadn't seen that before, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I although I was skeptical, I was open minded and was just hoping that
Oh,
this
I get
would
the
work.
chills. Thank God.
I was just
Yeah.
hoping that there would this would, because we had tried
Sure.
everything. The West,
Yeah.
we've been doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
So he worked on her and my sister. After our first session with him, she was like, Arlene, I really feel this. I felt this in my body. I felt it in my bones. I'm like, that's weird. Took her back though. I took her back. I kept taking her back.
Nice.
And during this time, I found myself, once you open yourself up to that, things just start aligning for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so I found myself taking this course. And the way I got into this is a whole nother story. But I ended up taking this course on sound healing.
Nice.
And there was another level that I signed up for that I had no idea, which was the vibrational aspects of it. So I got double certified as a practitioner of sound and a practitioner of vibrational therapies.
Okay.
So I used my sister as my guinea pig.
Fun.
I learned all of
Sure.
these
Yeah.
tools and all of these modalities. So now I get to use my sister as my guinea pig. And for 3 months, I was working on her at least once a week.
Mm-hmm.
And after 3 months, she was off of all of her blood pressure medication.
Nice.
She didn't need
Wow.
them anymore. When she would go, because they would 3 days a week, they'd be checking her blood pressure all the time. And after 3 months, she didn't need it anymore.
That's awesome.
She only had that blood pressure as PRN as needed, and she continues to just have it as needed.
Nice.
Okay, now this was about a year ago in March. No, a year ago in April that I started working with her. We're what, in September now.
Mm-hmm.
So a year ago in April is when I started working on her. And during that time, her blood work was also within parameters, all perfect. She had never had that before in 8 years.
Oh my.
Her blood work was always all out of whack, because you're getting your blood filtered 3 days a week. It's hard.
That's right. Yeah.
So to this day, her blood work is still good. To this day, her heart is better.
Yeah.
And she is a candidate for a transplant now.
Nice.
Yeah,
wow.
She's a candidate.
You're a godsend. Like,
she's
literally.
She's a candidate at UCSD, and she's a candidate at Loma Linda, when before they wouldn't take her.
Yeah.
So God willing, she'll be getting a new kidney very soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm like hearing how your love for your sister helped you grow too.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like so interesting the way that it all gets to unfold, that you become this woman that's devoted her life to some aspects of really bringing healing into humanity's lives. And it all starts with like family for you,
Yeah. I feel that everybody that comes into our life there's a purpose.
Sure.
There's a reason.
Sure.
There's a lesson of something.
Well said.
And I feel like my sister really, has been an angel in my life, because she has opened up my heart and opened up my energetic field, and put me in line with my purpose. If I still get to help people, but I get to help people doing what I love. And I've always loved music. I've always loved music. Great. And so now I get to, work isn't even work for me when I'm doing sound healing or sound baths. It's I get to do what I love.
It's music to my ears to hear that. I really feel like everyone should discover about like who they are and what's their purpose. Like that's just like so key to living a full life. So now, since you've opened up this space, can you tell us a little bit about what you feel has happened and why it might have been just the right place at the right time?
So what happened here was the woman that I actually took the sound healing course with, her name is Tina. and she this is her studio, the Healing Collective in Palm Desert. So what happened was, she we both got certified in sound healing at the same time. She has her little rooms here that she rents out, and they were both booked. But at that time, I had no, it was not on my radar that I was going to do this full time or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
A few months went by, and last December, one of her girls was, something happened, and so she went another route. And Tina had this opening for this room here, and she's like, Arlene, do you want it? I'm like, sure. That's another thing. I left it open to the universe. I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
in my wildest dreams thought that I'd be doing this. So I told her, yes,
That's
Tina,
great.
I'll take it. And then Tina and I, we do sound baths here monthly. We do a sound bath a month. So I was
So
already
cool.
getting used to coming to this place. So now
Okay.
it's like I found a home here, So
Aw,
my base is here, and
yeah.
I started booking sessions, and
Nice,
little by
nice.
little it's growing. The more people that start learning about sound healing and the effects of, you know to the body, and
Yeah.
it's the more that the word is getting out there and people are learning about it, the more people are coming in for this type
Yeah.
of healing, and I'm
Okay.
getting a really good feedback on it. So
Yeah. Well, you're creating a new ripple effect, and that is of healing, and that is of sound vibration healing, and everything else that you implement. So thank you for that. It's God given essence, and it's just so nice that it
yeah.
expands. Um, and let's see what else. So, how do you feel about teaching? What you're doing to mentoring.
Oh,
Have you
wow.
thought about that at all?
That's a great. Oh my God, that's such a good question, because I I don't know if like we're on the same wavelength. But I have actually been thinking about teaching. In
Mm-hmm,
fact,
mm-hmm.
I am back in school for my holistic nursing degree, so that I can go and teach new young new nursing students
Mm-hmm.
about this modality.
Wonderful.
Because
Wow.
when I was in nursing school, they didn't really talk about holistic health. It
Mm-mm.
was like a chapter or one little small, like it wasn't a
Mm-hmm,
lot.
mm-hmm.
You do Western medicine, and you do that, you treat the symptom, but we don't
Mm-hmm.
get into holistic health where we treat the whole person, the
Mm-hmm.
mind, body, and spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we do with sound and frequency and
Yes,
vibrations and
yes, yes.
Reiki and all this
Mm-hmm.
other amazing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm back in school,
Oh,
and
nice, good.
I'm back in school, and once I get my degree, my idea is to go and offer workshops or education to primarily nursing students, so we can, as a new nurse, you can bring that when
Mm-hmm.
you're treating your patients.
Mm-hmm. I love that. That's such a blessing. Wow.
Yeah.
And to see Western medicine getting to be more holistic is just so healing.
Mm-hmm.
This idea of like treating everything with a medicine only is very limited, isn't it? We really need to integrate mind, body, soul experience for the full scope of a
Right.
healing.
And using them
So,
together,
mm-hmm,
not just, just because they're doing the, no, use them together, collaborate. Both
mm-hmm,
of the
mm-hmm.
amazing technique. I mean, there's a lot of good in Western medicine,
Absolutely, absolutely.
but we can't forget about the greatness of this
Mm-hmm.
ancient technique as well.
And in my field, like a lot of people like that, and for myself even included, in the past it was sort of like, it was a gateway to, like, for example, work being in a wheelchair and then walking with crutches and then walking with a cane and then not needing any kind of anything to be free and
Mm-hmm.
healthy and whole and complete, with yourself and your well-being. It's just so vital. I mean, without our health, what do we have, right? So I love all practices, as you know. So in your year that you've grown into your
Mm-hmm.
practice, what could you share that's your favorite aspect of it?
Oh, honestly, I love seeing people after their
Yeah.
after their experiences with sound.
Okay.
You know, they're we get a lot of people who have never been in a sound bath before, who have no idea,
Right.
you know, and seeing their reactions afterwards,
Mm.
and seeing them coming back, week
Mm-hmm.
or month after month, that brings my heart a lot of joy.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that's so.
I really like that part. It's like seeing a miracle happen, like it's
Mm-hmm. That's
but there's
beautiful.
just so many good things that I've been able to experience in this last year.
So, like, of the tools you use, what's
Hmm.
your favorite? Like, is it the aromatherapy? Is it the
Oh,
sound? Is it the this instrument? Is it the that? Is it the
it has to be my tuning forks.
okay?
Yeah, I feel like that's my
Your fave.
superpower. My
Love
how
it.
they have
It
their
was very
how
effective. It
the
was
how
very
they how Wonder
resonating.
Woman has her lasso or
Uh-huh.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
I have my tuning
I
forks.
love it.
I have, yeah, those are my
That's great.
babies.
I love it. Cool.
Yeah.
And then for yourself, when you do your heal, you talked
Uh
about
huh.
the importance of
Yeah.
healers doing
Mm-hmm.
their own our own work.
Right.
Otherwise, to the extent that I'm clear, I can give that clarity. I'm healing. So, what's your favorite modality of healing that you've personally have taken upon yourself?
Well, the sound healing
Oh,
is my personal, and
okay.
I'm not being biased,
No,
but
no, no. That's just yeah.
has really helped me get to this point.
Mm-hmm.
If you go to my home, I have solfeggio frequencies playing on YouTube, on my
Nice,
Alexa.
nice,
Like, I
nice.
do that
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
I do I also go to retreats. I
Nice.
quiet my mind.
Okay.
I do that very regularly.
Mm.
I'm a Meditation is huge. I
Mhm.
do. I go to other people's sound baths.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
love to
So
receive.
good.
I love
Yeah.
to receive this medicine.
Mhm.
It's great giving, but we got to receive it too.
Mhm. I love that.
So,
Yeah. No
yeah.
doubt. So reciprocal. It's really beautiful. So I don't know. I guess if you could share a little bit about your business and how people can get a hold of you
Oh,
and
okay.
how can people come and see you, like, and what could they expect perhaps from
Okay.
that kind of a
Okay.
thing.
Yeah. So you can find me on Instagram.
Look
You can
here.
find me on Instagram.
Yeah.
I am the name of my business is called Holistic Tunes Omakase Energy.
Mm-hmm.
I just created an LLC about 2 months ago. I
Yeah.
have transitioned from Conscious Healing by Arlene to Holistic Tunes Omakase Energy Healing.
Beautiful.
Now, I do have a website. It's called holistictunes.com. On the website, you're able to book an appointment and you can see the different types of sessions that I offer. Omakase Energy is a term that I coined, and along with some of my friends. And what that means is I trust you.
Nice.
If you've ever heard of omakase sushi,
No.
when you go have sushi done and the chef creates this grand dish for it's special.
Mm-hmm.
It's very top of the line type of a thing when you go to a sushi place, and you just allow for the chef to create something for you.
Nice.
That's what an omakase session with me would do. I
Mm-hmm.
am certified in many different modalities, and depending on what you're coming in for and what's happening in your life, I curate a special type of healing for you. So it's never
Nice.
going to be the same.
So it's what to your needs, custom
Exactly.
fit. Okay,
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, I saw the menu. You're like, you can pick one. I'm like, okay, nervous system. That's always
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. So
But yeah,
so
that's good.
yeah, so it's very important before we actually do meet. I like to talk to you first and see what's going
Mm-hmm.
on in your life, and
Consultants.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So she'll consult you. And then from there, you can discern what you want to
Mm-hmm.
do. And there's such a beautiful space here. I actually want to share with you because when I walked in, I was just like a kid in a candy store, right? Like, oh, my favorite things,
Mm-hmm.
all my favorite things, all in one room.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so we have all the oils here against the wall and handmade crystals and jewelry we love,
Mhm.
and then some gogs. That's Michelle's favorite. Again,
Mhm.
some sage that's all
Mhm.
wrapped really
Mhm.
pretty, and some
Mhm.
yoga mats. Do you do yoga?
Mhm.
Oh, I see a crystal pyramid case.
Mhm.
Very nice. Over here, the crystal bowls. What a lovely little corner with the hand pan and the drums, hand painted.
And she
Love.
actually has a room here that she rents out to different practitioners.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
how
if you
nice.
do facials or
Ah.
massages,
Hmm.
all types of, she rents this room out.
Oh, how nice.
Yeah, and Tina
That's
is
always good.
she does of facials and waxing. Mhm.
No fun.
Yeah.
All right. So beautify your life.
Mhm.
So they do the inward healing
Mhm.
amazingness as
Uh-huh.
well as your, facials and beauty
Mhm.
care things as well here
Mhm. And
at
massages.
the
Mhm.
Healing Collective.
Yes.
That's awesome. So thank you for joining us. As usual, I always see the good in you, and the good in me sees the good in you.
Mm.
That said, namaste. Have an amazing rest of your day.